Hey folks, welcome to this episode of Fat Off the Bone. This is Shane, my name's Rodney, and we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to use my OONI pizza oven, which is fired by pellets. They make them in propane and wood chunks, but this one's pellet fired. I've used it a lot cooking pizzas in it, but we're going to do steaks. This grill will get up to about 900 degrees, Shane.
That thing's awesome. I've seen it used before cooking pizza, and it really does. You get a pile of pellets in the back, and it just creates a chimney effect, and it's amazing at how little fuel it uses to get as hot as it does.
Yep, and we're going to use a piece of cast iron pan and to slide right in, and it won't take but just a few minutes to cook these two chuck eye steaks that I found. I'm going to do them two different ways. One, I'm going to use, one of my favorite ways is with butter and garlic and rosemary. And then we had a viewer send me some called Brucken steak rub, and this is out of Dayton, Ohio. Never had it. I'm learning that a lot of taste and things are regional.
Oh yeah.
Sauces and rubs, and even restaurants are regional. People, I think, are trained to like certain things. But this is, I've never seen any kind of steak rub like this, and it's got, I'm not even gonna go what all's in it, but it is made by Brucken Foods, and this is from a gentleman named Randall Bender out of Dayton, Ohio, and mailed this to me and said, hey, give it a try. It's great stuff. So we're going to do one of the steaks with this and see how we like it.
Very good.
So what we're going to do is on this OONI.
Now, how do you get it going? Oh, you're using a tumbleweed.
Just going to use a tumbleweed, and then we use our pellets here in the back, and you have to constantly feed it. So we'll get this started.
And those little tumbleweeds are cheap, especially if you catch them at the end of the season on sale. You get a real good deal on them. You also can use a couple of cotton balls and 91% alcohol, which my wife found some on sale not long ago, like $1 a bottle.
Oh, yeah.
She bought several bottles, and that works really good too.
It does work good. Now, with this Bruckens, it says that we need to, it needs to set on and marinate a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. Almost like a...
Well, I can tell you this, there's baking soda and salt in it. I don't know what else, but it's baking soda and salt. And it's also a tenderizer of sorts, because it tells you right on the side of the container that you can pierce the meat if you'd like to and put it, and the longer you let it set, it kind of tenderizes it. A chuck eye is a tender steak anyway, so it's not really going to need to tenderize, so to speak, just for the flavors while we're doing it.
The other steak, I'm going to do a little salt and pepper on that, and then we'll be ladling on the butter and rosemary and garlic after we've seared it off in the pan. So okay. We're going to let the OONI get fired up, and we'll be right back. All right, folks. So we got the OONI fired up, and went ahead and put my cast iron in to get it preheated, and we're right at 550 degrees on that. So what I'm going to do, make sure you have something, a glove, put that down. I'm going to squirt a little bit of olive oil. And the first one that we're going to cook is I'm going to use the ones with the Brucken. Oh, great sizzle on that. So we're going to put it back in. We're going to give it a couple minutes on each side, and then we'll check it out. All right, be right back. All right, so it's been a few minutes. Let's pull this out. We are still, oh, beautiful. Look at that. Let's get that back right in there. All right, give it a couple more minutes and that boy will be done. All right, folks, there's been plenty of time here. On our steak, looks perfect. That is with our Brucken sauce on it. So we're going to set that over and let it rest. Our next one, I've already put our salt and pepper on this. These are both chuck eye steaks. So let's get that back in. And we're going to do something a little different on it with our butter and rosemary in just a moment. Be right back. All right, folks, so we spent a couple minutes. Get this cast iron out, and I've already turned it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take some garlic, and I'm going to use the back side of my spoon here. You could use whole cloves if you'd like. We'll use some garlic. And I'm going to take my rosemary. And then we're going to put the butter on here. Just like that. And this is going right back in. In just a moment, we'll take it out and we'll baste it with that medley of flavors. And it is absolutely delicious. All right, be right back. You could use maybe a little deeper cast iron, but you can also do. I think we had a video where we did this on the grill. I just wanted to use the pizza oven. Put that in the ladle over. Let's put that back in for just another minute or two, and that boy will be done. Be right back. Alright folks, so this whole cook has only taken about 6 or 7 minutes. When you're cooking at 800-900 degrees, it doesn't take long. So we're going to go ahead and pull this steak out. Beautiful chuck ice. We're going to get rid of the rosemary here. And I don't want to waste any of this goodness here. We're going to let this rest just a few minutes. And we've actually had some of our subscribers show up here at Foggy Ridge. And we're going to be cutting this up in just a few moments here and show you how it is. All right, folks, so here we go. We've got our our two steaks that we cooked in our OONI pizza oven. Took about 6 or 7 minutes each one. Again, high heat. This one here is with our Brucken seasoning from our friend Randall out of Dayton, Ohio. And I know I'm not probably cutting this perfect, but that is some good eating there, some good steaks. And here's the chuck eye that we did with, again, we're cutting on the bias, cutting across the grain, salt, pepper, and then we used our rosemary, butter, and garlic. Everything we cook here today I bought at a local supermarket except for the rub that was sent to us. But folks, that is some beautiful ribeye, chuck eye there. And I guarantee you folks, that will make your mouth happy. Hey, if you enjoyed this video and all the other videos, we would appreciate if you would subscribe to Fat Off the Bone. Hit the like button. And remember our Facebook page, Fat Off the Bone Facebook page is where you post pictures of what you're cooking. No drama. We don't tolerate anybody putting anybody else's cooking down. It's you show us what you're cooking, and everybody enjoys. We don't allow any advertising. It's just a place to have fun and enjoy outdoor cooking. All right. On behalf of Shane, my name's Rodney. We're here at Fat Off the Bone, and we appreciate you watching this episode.